All right, hello. Man, this might be my first live on YouTube, and thank you. Thank you for watching my first ever live on YouTube. I think this is where I'm going to start doing these from now on. I'll do them live on YouTube, and then I will share them to Facebook. So see how that goes. But this live here is about puppies and why my puppy will not go for a walk or will just freeze on their walk. I get this a lot. I just had a consult today about it. Their puppy just turned 10 weeks old. And now, rather than going on a walk, the puppy absolutely puts on the brakes, will not go any further, just wants to do its business and go right back into the house. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. What happens? What happens in a puppy's development that makes this type of thing occur? Okay, so when they're young, they're going to learn how to keep themselves alive. Okay, part of that is by avoiding things that are going to be harmful to themselves. Okay, conflict happens on walks all the time, whether we know it or not, whether we're privy to it or not. Okay, so if you have an adult dog and you've taken your adult dog for a walk, what happens? If it's a male, or even sometimes if it's a female, they smell things to pee on, they go up, they pee on those things, and they mark it. Okay, so what has just happened is the dog went up, claimed a piece of territory, or even just left a message on that piece of real estate there, and then that message is either going to be good or bad for another dog. Puppies are going to smell that message and go, nope, sorry, I want no part of that. I know that I can't defend myself necessarily, and so I'm going to make sure I avoid these kinds of instances on walks, and you know what? I just won't go beyond this point at all whatsoever. Okay? That is very common. It's very normal. It is nothing to freak out about. I don't want people out there forcing their puppy to go on walks during this period of time. It most likely will pass. As they get a little older, a little more size on them, a little more confident, and they have a better bond between you and them, and they can trust your relationship, that you're going to respect the fact that they don't want to do something. Okay, I understand that the goal is to get exercise in, is to get enrichment in your dog's life, and you can absolutely still do that. You don't have to do that through the form of a walk. You could just play and train in your front yard or your backyard or just a random spot, whatever you should choose. You can still get the same amount of movement in. Your dog can feel safe and comfortable with you, and you can increase your bond and ability to communicate to your puppy. Okay, so if your puppy is adamant about not going for a walk, don't get wrapped up on, well, I need to make them go for this walk. No, you don't. You can figure out a different solution there. Let this time pass. If it goes on, if the issue goes on beyond a couple months, and your dog gets some size on them, some weight to them, and then a little bit more confidence, and they still don't want to go for walks, okay, then you can take a look at it there. But for the most part, through these developmental phases, especially when they go into their fear periods, which puppies will go through about 3, they are going to be extra sensitive to the environment. And if something in the environment is causing them to feel insecure or unsafe, they are not going to want to interact with it. And it makes no sense to force them to do so, okay? So you determine your period of time that you're willing to kind of like wait it out and see if it changes, and then try again, okay? And like I said, if the problem persists into development, then you can take a look at it. But I just want you to be very aware that there are conversations going on that we are not privy to while you're out on walks, and a lot of times those things between animals are causing our puppies to feel a certain way. Don't force your puppy to do things that they hate. That makes absolutely no sense for your relationship. You're trying to establish trust and respect, and get them into these really helpful routines and habits. Okay, so I'd rather you place more priority on training than the walk necessarily. Okay, I hope this video was helpful for you, and if it is, please leave a comment. Let us know if you have any questions, or if this made more questions for you. Feel free to leave those questions there in the comment box, and we will do more of these on our YouTube channel. Feel free to like and subscribe, all that kind of sweet nonsense jazz, and I will be following this up if there are any questions. Thank you very much, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day.